JJ the CPA here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my new podcast, Cracking the CPA Code. Concept I came up with a long time ago. So what is this? Well, it's learning how to successfully do business with CPAs, certified public accountants. So what is the CPA code to crack? Well, it's trust. And if we're talking about a code, then what's the cipher? Well, it's professional skepticism. So how do you crack it? Well, stay tuned, buckle up, because that's what this is all about. See, the key to working with a CPA is to first really understand and comprehend that CPAs have an actual code to follow. So before you get to know the CPA as a person with their own personality, you must first accept that all CPAs are following this code, which I would equate to a suit of armor. So to get to know the CPA inside the armor, you must first learn how to get through that armor. And if you learn what the armor is made of for one CPA, you will pretty well know what the armor is made of for all CPAs. So if you learn to crack the CPA code and gain a working relationship with a CPA, you can earn a business relationship with not only one CPA, but all of them. And I dare say anyone. So why would I as a CPA share with you how to get past my armor and work more successfully with CPAs? Well, as corny as it may sound, I'm on a mission. I'm not kidding around here. I'm on a mission to save the CPA profession, not single-handedly. Boy, that sounds grand. So why? Well, it's personal. I want to save it for my son. He's looking to be a fourth-generation CPA, following in his great-grandfather's CPA footsteps. See, we need a partner that will do so with the whole CPA industry to rescue it from the future massive reduction in CPAs. I want you to crack the CPA code industry-wide, earn a partnership with all CPAs, and take over all their payroll services. What I want you to do here is save the CPA profession by gaining all its payroll services. Why? Well, it will result in a workforce that matches its workload. So in this podcast series, I'm going to break down for you what a CPA is, how we become one, so you better understand us. So key. I want to teach you about the code, what it means, how to get referrals, actual steps to take, how to market, when to market, what words to never use, and which words to use carefully. I want you to know how we're generally feeling throughout the year. Super important. I want to drill down for you the who, what, where, when, why, and how of what an CPA expects every time, so that you know the rules of engagement and you can close more successfully every time. And so much more. See, this is how I see it. The CPA resembles a superhero in the business community. You know it, we know it. We need rescuing, not because we are weak or incapable of providing payroll services, but because soon we will be outnumbered compared to our clients' payroll needs. No one will be able to replace the CPA. So we need reinforcements to work alongside us in serving our clients' overall tax needs. We have never really needed outside help since the start of the CPA designation on April 17th, 1896. Since we won't be retreating from serving our clients, we need a partner that matches our standards and is worthy of serving our clients' payroll needs. So here's the crisis, y'all. Before we know it, there will not be enough CPAs to manage the workload our clients need. See, we are losing around 75% of current active CPAs in the next 10 to 15 years, and I'm one of them. See, right now we have 672,000 active CPAs. Losing 75% would equate to over 500,000 CPAs gone. On average, the CPA switches a job every 2 years and exits the public accounting profession altogether within 5 years. The average age of a CPA today is 43, and over 300,000 employees have left the public profession in the last 2 years. And check this out. 43% of college graduates hired by CPA firms had non-accounting degrees. In the last year, only approximately 19,000 new CPAs were added to the profession. Based on that, over the next 10 to 15 years, the industry will gain then only about 190,000 new members. I told you we're looking to lose over 500,000. So coupled with who will be left, along with what will be added, well, we're looking at a net loss of over 300,000 CPAs by 2034. See, the profession has unintentionally isolated itself because we have not required help from any other party in the past. The CPA industry now needs someone to crack the CPA code, prove their worthiness, to partner with us as CPAs as a whole in order to save us from a workload heavy enough to actually crush our industry. So you are the key for us CPAs to get out of this crisis, not by adding more CPAs beyond what I shared per se, but the CPA industry needs to reduce its workload to require less workforce before there are not enough CPAs to manage it. The luxury of time to conduct this is over, because I believe the first step towards this is an industry-wide eradication of payroll services performed by CPA practices. The amount of time it will free up will give the industry a head start to better prepare for what is to come. The relief this will provide will allow the CPA industry to start growing again. In short, the CPA profession needs pruning back of services, beginning with the removal of payroll services industry-wide. We need a first responder who has already proven to be a trusted partner to the CPA profession and can act with the expertise, technology, security, client due care, and trustworthiness that matches this great profession of being a CPA, our tradition, our code. The first responder will gain the CPA's trust, become its partner, and engulf the entire industry's payroll services. I want you to imagine that. That is a total win-win for all. So who am I? Well, I'm JJ the CPA. My name's Joshua Jensen, and I love being a certified public accountant. I've been in the CPA industry for 31 years, and I founded my firm over 27 years ago. And I have experienced the complete journey CPAs need to travel. I recognize this crisis now and seek a solution before it's too late. I'm a third-generation CPA, and my son has recently joined the practice and hopefully will become CJ the CPA. See, he is why I am so passionate and see this as a mission so the fourth generation in my family can continue to enjoy the CPA profession. I'm coming from the tax trenches, sounding the alarm, sharing now with others how to crack the CPA code to gain an army of first responders to help the CPA industry. I have experienced the pain of providing payroll services for many years, but have gained the benefits of relinquishing it. I grew a large CPA firm, but had to downsize it due to a life and death health matter, directly due to the stress of being a CPA firm owner. I now run a more profitable CPA practice than ever, actually with fewer clients, and have more efficiency to complete all tax returns by April 15th, and I'm talking over 500 of them. I work no overtime. I don't work weekends. But I want you to know one thing. I had a stroke on October 13th, 2021. And while in the hospital, the neurologist and the stroke team convinced me it was all due to my work schedule and stress as a CPA firm owner, and that I would be dead by the next April 15th if I ever worked overtime again. See, even in the hospital then, I needed to make drastic changes. I couldn't even say two numbers backwards at the time. Can now. But I've made changes. I've gotten healthier. I've lost 117 pounds, and recovering from that stroke and overcoming obesity fuels my passion to provide this compelling message to CPA firm owners, which is this: reduce your workload, starting with reducing payroll services. So many have suffered from health issues that I've had to overcome. So beyond this crisis, I'm asking my fellow CPAs to do what I did and not wait until your life is in danger. See, this is why my message is delivered with urgency. So I want you to roll up your sleeves. I want you to learn how to crack the CPA code and gain a working relationship with the CPA so you can earn them with all CPAs. The principles you're about to learn in my weekly podcast will help you not only with CPAs, but near any business relationships. I know that the CPA is the hardest nut to crack, but through this process of cracking the CPA code, you will learn how to do business successfully with one of the most revered professions in the entire business world, which will also make you a magnet to other professionals, because when the CPA trusts you, you are known as a trusted advisor to all. Cracking the CPA code is not just about gaining one referral source to take you to the next level. It's about building the foundation of being the referral source for all you work with. On my next podcast, I will share with you an example of how you can put your own value to just one CPA practice, starting with mine. Yes, I'm talking about upfront estimating what your potential commissions are. Now, why? Why would I even use those words? Well, I need you motivated. What makes the business world turn? It's money. So let's not pretend that what you gain, we gain. You gain our payroll, you gain commission, we gain freedom, we gain a better life. See, you are actually making a CPA life better, and there's no price that you can put on that. Believe me, I'm a recipient of the gift of time, and it's priceless. Also, on my next podcast, I will break down the actual code that CPAs have to follow and introduce you to one of the most complex concepts for anyone outside the CPA industry to grasp. And that is professional skepticism. Lastly, I will visit with you about building trust, genuine trust, and I mean with the CPA. Can't wait for the next podcast? No worries. You can pick up my book on Amazon right now, Cracking the CPA Code, and get fully engaged in the process right now. Also, click on the link in the body of this video to see when my next in-person book signing is, where I also provide a book talk. And if you come in person and bring your business card from my favorite payroll company, ADP, I should be able to give you an autographed copy of my book for free. Also, check out my other podcast series and continuing professional education courses online. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And then don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me. You have a great one.